So it turns out that you don't have to travel to the ends of the earth to experience genuine polar exploration. You can, like me, be a pretty relative newcomer to all of this, just with an interest in the outdoors, and book yourself onto a Shackleton Challenge. And they range from level 1, from total newcomers, a bit of a kind of introductory course, right up to level 5, which is pretty hardcore, last degree to the South Pole, got to know your way around an extreme environment kind of stuff. So about 6 months ago I signed up to the Finser Skills Challenge, which is the most introductory level 1. Skip forward to today and out in the Norwegian mountains in Finser, which I've got to say I only arrived in late last night, and it is hands down one of the most stunning locations I've ever seen. There is a huge amount of history to this village in this very remote spot in the mountains, only accessible by the Oslo to Bergen train. And for many, many years it's been a hub of the polar community. It was where Amundsen, Scott and Shackleton all came over a century ago to come and hone their skills before they headed out to Antarctica, because the conditions and various parts of the topography are said to be as close as you can get to Antarctica without actually being there. The centre of Finser is this hotel, Finser Hotel, which is our base for the next few days. You can see why they came to this place. For the same reason that this makes so much sense for us to be here. It is just properly wild here. So the start of this Finser Skills Challenge is all about training and getting the basic skills that we need to ski tour and then camp in an extreme environment, because in 2 days' time, that's exactly what we're doing. We are going to take everything we've learned here out into the wilds here at Finser and go and do a mini expedition. I should probably drop in at this point who the two guides are that manage these challenges, because Shackleton are, well, one of the big draws of doing this for Shackleton is that they've got two of the most respected polar explorers on their team in Louis Rudd and Wendy Searle. There's not much between them that they don't know about polar exploration, so we're in seriously good hands. So we've had a run through with Louis and Wendy, gone through all of the gear. Conditions are looking, incredible. It's a bit windy, but clear blue skies and just, yeah, I mean, amazing weather for getting out into the wilds. So yeah, polks are packed. Plan is roughly to ski for about 12-15 kilometers out into the wilderness where we'll find a place to set up camp. So yeah, it gets a bit more real from here. As soon as we set out from here, we're on our own. I've got to say, it's hard to not get a little bit misty-eyed about this the environment here. I think most of the people in the group have, you know, office jobs, 9 to 5, built up areas, and you kind of forget that places like this, just this wild, really exist in Europe or even the world if you're just not used to it. I mean, it's just insane. There's no mobile phone noise, no email alerts, no traffic, no aeroplanes, nothing. It's just a few people in a vast landscape, and there's something amazing in that kind of raw simplicity that everything we need to survive for the next 2 days is being dragged by 7 people just out into the middle of nowhere, and there's a real luxury in that.
Okay, well done guys. You're all done really well. So you've all done a 30-minute leg each at the front. So obviously starting to lose the sun now. It's going to drop behind the mountain fairly soon. So what we'll do, we'll start looking for a bit of level ground for a campsite. So I'll lead from here. We'll head off with some men ready. We're going to work our way up onto this ridge up here, find a flat spot, and then we'll take camp for the night.
So that's us done for today. Got the stoves going, heated some water, and then had expedition foods, which is dried ration packs essentially. But yeah, going to bed down for the night now. I've got about 15, maybe 20 layers, so I'm definitely not going to get cold. And then yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's a pretty spectacular way to wake up. I'm not going to pretend it was the best night's sleep I've ever had. It's so far removed from what we're all used to that there's something kind of enjoyable about it. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Yeah, I mean, to wake up here is pretty amazing.
Okay, well Dave's finished off getting ready. So I think what we'll do, obviously got quite a bit of low cloud and poor viz, and again it will make the travelling slightly tricky where it's quite kind of hard to read the terrain. We'll drop back down towards the birch poles, and we're going to pick up a junction of a track that runs up towards the glacier.
So that wraps up this Finser Skills Challenge, and it's been an incredible 4 days out here in Finser. Given that every month we've had these check-in calls about diet and training, and we were all pretty prepared in terms of what to expect and how to prepare. But I don't think anything can truly prepare you for just how remarkable this location is. I think it'd be fair to say that all of us have experienced something that we haven't quite experienced before, and it's not necessarily about enjoying every moment, because it isn't set up to be a luxury beach holiday. I think it's about taking the highs and the lows and coming through it feeling like you've done something pretty different, because that's exactly what it is. It's real, it's gritty, it's a raw experience with two of the most accomplished explorers in their field. And you're doing it all in an unbelievably stunning part of the world. And I think that's something that none of us are ever going to forget.